Welcome to today's lesson. We'll be learning Social Media Marketing 101. In this lesson, we'll be talking about social media platforms and how do we effectively engage with audiences and other people that you're trying to connect to. Social media is fast growing. It is used by over half the world's population, and the different platforms account for billions and billions of people who are spending every single day on there. As a marketer, this is where you want to be because this is where your customers are, and that's where they're being influenced to make buying decisions. So let's start by talking about what social media is. Social media is an assortment of websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. That's a definition based on dictionary.com. There are over 200 different types of social media platforms, and there's a link here that you can use to go and actually explore the different platforms. Let's look at where this leads us. There are lots and lots of platforms out there that will help you engage in several different ways. The social media map is the go-to place to see all the different platforms that are out there, and they're actually classified based on their use. Depending on what platform it is and how it's used, it will put it under a different classification. This actually says that it has about 398 live links. Social media map goes into all the different platforms and what they're used for. Good place to start. But for today, we're going to be looking at the most popular. These are the 8 most popular. Google Plus is already gone. But we have Facebook, which is the biggest out of all of them by far, 2.3 billion users. And then we have Twitter, we have Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. Those platforms are the most used by business people. Their usage varies based on what the customer wants or what the business is trying to sell. So for example, Facebook is more of a family-oriented platform, more of middle-aged moms and dads who are engaged in family-related activities. And then Twitter is more for the up-and-going professional, if you want to send quick thoughts, to share quick thoughts with your audience. Twitter is a place to go. 280 characters maximum. Instagram, on the other hand, is a photo sharing platform. It was started actually as a photographer's platform for people to share their photos, and it has remained that way. They want you to share instant photos, what you're eating right now, who you're hanging out with right now, what selfie you just took right now, and they want it to be in the moment to the point that they've pushed usage to only be done by cell phone or tablet. You cannot post by a computer anymore. Snapchat is used mostly by younger people. It was the first to lower the age to be lower than 18. And so we're not going to discuss that too much. It's not very useful in a marketing standpoint. YouTube is great because it provides great videos that can be used to market and extend products and services. And then you have Pinterest, which is mostly used by small businesses, small to medium-sized businesses. And it's also used by self-employed people. And it's like a small marketplace where a lot of activity happens. And then LinkedIn is the go-to professional networking platform to be able to connect with different people. So today we learn a few skills, social media related skills. And as we do this, the most practical way to do this is to actually go to the platforms and see how it works. So the first thing we're going to be learning is how to create an account. If you're trying to create an account, it's one of the most basic things to do. So for example, let's go to Facebook and see how we create an account on Facebook. So you simply log in here. I personally logged into my account. I'm not going to use that. But let's say your name is Joe Doe, and you would have to put in an email address or a phone number. And it's going to ask me to re-enter that. And then, of course, put in a password. And then you put in your date of birth, male or female, and you sign up. And that's it. Once you sign up, the account is up and going, and then you go in and create your profile. Which brings us to the tool number 2. Our second tool is creating a profile. For this, let's look at Instagram. So we go to Instagram. I'm on somebody else's platform right now, but I can go to my own platform and actually look through how your profile works. So I do have my profile here. I can go and set it up whichever way I want. Right now, we'll just go to edit profile. So you already have it going. You go back and edit. You can change your profile photo. You can change your username if you like. I did add in my middle name because I wanted it to look a certain way. You can change your password, authorize applications, email and SMS, manage contacts, privacy and security, login activity. You can edit all that. That's our second skill that we're looking at. The third one is making connections. And the best platform for making connections, you guessed it, LinkedIn. So let's look at LinkedIn and how you connect with people. I will go to my own personal LinkedIn profile first, and then we'll look at how I can find people to connect with. And this works on every platform. You follow people on others, and on some you actually make connections. So on LinkedIn, you actually connect with people, and it's easy to find. It gives me suggestions on the side, but it also allows me to actually find people to connect with. So if I click here, it gives me all these ideas of people that I may want to connect with based on the people I'm already connected with. And it goes to the third degree, people that are connected to me directly, people that are connected to some of my connections, and people that are connected to those people in my connections to the third degree. Very useful platform. The goal, the trick is to get to over 500. Once you get to over 500, in your profile, it only shows 500 plus. Next skill we're going to look at is how to strategize. So to engage in these platforms effectively, you have to have a good strategy. And for that, let's look at Twitter. So Twitter is a good platform for strategically sending out a message and engaging with viewers and customers, if that's the case for you. So your strategy needs to be based on the content, what's being spoken about, what are people interested in. And Twitter is one of the best platforms that's telling you what's trending for the day. So it'll always have a hashtag on the side that tells you this is what's trending, this is what people are most interested in talking about, this is what's going on out there in the internet world, and this is the best way to engage in a conversation. So your social media strategy should be based on common and current trends. For example, today, Oklahoma State is trending, Wu-Tang on Hulu, Cupcake, and so on and so forth. So that's a quick lesson on social media marketing. It is the way of the future, and it's the way for us to engage with our customers if you're in business, and with your listeners in general if you're just trying to enhance your presence. I would encourage you to go on and set up a profile, create an account, set up your profile, and make connections and strategize. So at the end of this lesson, your homework will be to create at least 2 social media platform profiles.